Google Cloud Marketplace, super strategic area for us. We're seeing a ton of growth. I think we're all seeing this fundamental transformation in terms of how business software is being bought and sold. If you look at gross transaction value or GTV, as well as the total deal contract value of our co-sell activities, we're seeing just really unbelievable growth. So these numbers are from H1 2023 year-over-year growth. So 140% year-over-year on the gross transaction value, 200% year-over-year on the co-sell bookings. And the numbers makes us, I believe, the fastest cloud marketplace among the hyperscalers. We're also seeing great adoption with customers in terms of the number of customers spending more than $1 million annually with the marketplace. So that continues to increase. So it's acceleration, not only the depth of adoption, but the share of the committed cloud spend across customers. And we have data that reinforces that once customers use Marketplace, they expand their usage significantly.
Learn how to master cloud marketplaces in just 5 weeks with our cohort course. Accelerate your growth by tapping into the $300+ billion cloud spend that enterprises have committed to AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Discover the future of go-to-market with Roman. During 10 weekly sessions, you'll learn how to leverage this fast-growing channel and network with top industry experts and partnership leaders. We will dive into marketplace strategies, internal buy-in, building relationships with the cloud, and mastering co-sell. Join our upcoming cohort.
Super excited to have Dai Vu from Google Marketplace, who is Managing Director of Google Marketplace and ISV go-to-market initiatives, given a keynote. Google Marketplace obviously is growing very fast. It's sort of accelerating and brings a lot of attention. Every company now, like I mentioned, is becoming multi-cloud, and Google Cloud is one of those reasons why they become multi-cloud. Dai Vu prepared an interesting talk, and I'm really excited to hear him speak.
I lead Google Cloud Marketplace, so I have the business and go-to-market teams, and my team's primary charter is to grow the partner business through Marketplace. So I have teams responsible for business development, partner engineering, onboarding, partner and platform strategy, go-to-market initiatives, including co-sell and field engagement. And so I've been at Google for about 9 years. And before taking on this role about 2.5 years ago, I spent 4 years in the product group, an area of the business called the application modernization platform, where I was scaling our Kubernetes serverless developer platform businesses, including bootstrapping our multi-cloud initiatives with Anthos. So Google Cloud Marketplace, super strategic area for us. And, we're seeing a ton of growth. I think we're all seeing this fundamental transformation in terms of how business software is being bought and sold. So I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or so talking about the business momentum we're seeing for Google Cloud Marketplace, then talk about the top things I'm excited about for this year, specific focus areas, new initiatives, platform features we're introducing, and then I'll close with some thoughts on how you can maximize your co-sell success working with Google Cloud. So let me talk a little bit about the business momentum. So first, if you look at gross transaction value or GTV, as well as the total deal contract value of our co-sell activities, we're seeing just really unbelievable growth. So these numbers are from H1 2023 year-over-year growth. So 140% year-over-year on the gross transaction value, 200% year-over-year on the co-sell bookings. And the numbers makes us, I believe, the fastest cloud marketplace among the hyperscalers. We're also seeing great adoption with customers in terms of the number of customers spending more than $1 million annually with the marketplace. So that continues to increase. So it's acceleration, not only the depth of adoption, but the share of the committed cloud spend across customers. And we have data that reinforces that once customers use Marketplace, they expand their usage significantly. And then we've also added a bunch of hundreds of new partners and new solution listings last year. So we've improved our selection and scale. In fact, if you look at the last 4 years and the numbers, the partners with paid offerings on Google Cloud Marketplace has increased by 10x. Now, on the right-hand side, if you look at our partners seeing tremendous value, gaining a very efficient route to market, we conducted a survey with our top ISV partners last year, and they're seeing significant benefits selling through Marketplace versus traditional sales channels. So just give you a little summary on some of the findings. So first, 42% increase in deal acceleration time. So this is driven by the standardized agreements, simplified negotiation. So now you can procure solutions without the lengthy procurement or vendor review cycle times. You also see a big increase in win rate. And I think this is primarily driven by the co-sell engagement that we have with our partners, as well as partners having access to that customer committed cloud spend. And they also know that third-party packaged solutions are the fastest way to consume GCP. And then lastly, increasing deal sizes. So private offers, that seamless transition from our direct sales motion to online. And we're consistently seeing deal sizes of millions to tens of millions of dollars. And in fact, last year we had our first 9-figure total contract value deal go through Marketplace. So it just continues to increase. So I think it's been stated before, but Marketplace is now mainstream. And minimum, it needs to be sort of a core component of any SaaS go-to-market playbook. It's going to quickly become sort of the primary channel for selling software. And if you look at some of our top partners, they're driving, greater than 50% of their GCP business through Cloud Marketplace. So let's click ahead. So I believe that 2024 is going to be even greater growth year for us. And let me highlight 5 areas why I think this is the case. So first, if you look at everything is moving to Cloud Marketplace. So our vision is really to become the primary online distribution channel for Google Cloud. So it's the universal catalog solutions for customers to easily discover, try, buy, and use solutions that run on or with Google Cloud. So we're really transforming the procurement process, simplified purchasing, efficient deployment. So I believe Jay touched on some of the growth numbers and the market numbers. So all are projecting, like 100 billion by 2026, annual growth of 80 to close to 100%. So that's faster than any public cloud as a service segment. But although these numbers sound really big and impressive, I think it really underestimates what the market's going to be, because you project out, this still represents like less than 10% of cloud spend. And based on the adoption trends that we're seeing with our customers, we think it can be significantly higher than that. Now, excuse me. Now, we know from a customer's perspective, having the ability to draw down the cloud committed spend has been a big driver for adoption. And I know we've been talking about hundreds of billions of dollars of that backlog among the hyperscalers, but I think the adoption dynamic has evolved quite a bit over the last 12, 18 months, where I don't think cloud committed spend is the number one reason why customers procure through Marketplace. It's still very important, but I think the other reasons are compelling, being it ability to procure and fulfill quickly. You have a very scalable, repeatable process. It's integrated to a growing cloud budget. You can consolidate some of the vendor and billing relationships, and you can eliminate some of these separate billing agreements you have for different partner solutions. And then the fact that we offer a lot of things like governance, access controls, customization, approved deploy configurations just improves sort of the management of that. So based on our data, we're seeing that once customers adopt a few deals through Marketplace, they expand their usage quite considerably. And then as we set our goals for this year, our annual goals, both from a global as a regional level, we're establishing Marketplace as the route to market for selling and buying third-party solutions. So if you want to work with us, you need to be listed on Marketplace, and your co-sell activities need to drive and close deals on Marketplace. And our sellers are super motivated to work with the solution ecosystem partners, because they can leverage third-party solutions to fill critical solution gaps. They're often critical components of larger customer workloads that need to move to the cloud. ISVs can help acquire net new logos. And of course, our field incentives are also aligned, because they can get attainment through most Marketplace solutions on Marketplace. So really just a lot of momentum in driving everything to Marketplace. So the second one is around unlocking the indirect channel. So I think a while back, there was this prevailing view that cloud marketplaces and channel partners were potentially competing channels. But what we're seeing now is that most enterprise deals do involve complex sales negotiations and processes, and involves multiple partners. So I think as customers adopt and scale their usage of Marketplace, they're going to seek the expertise of partners to help them discover, procure, and deploy all these different technologies. And of course, the professional services and skills of partners remain very critical to support customers throughout that life cycle. So we're now going to see the channel partners are really going to play a critical role in terms of driving Marketplace growth, because most at-scale ISVs have large established channels, and then most companies turn to their trusted channel partners to simplify and manage what will be a growing portfolio of solutions through Marketplace. And in fact, Canalys predicts that by 2025, a third of all Marketplace purchases will flow through channel partners. So for those folks who have been with us for a while, you'll know that about 21 months ago, we launched our Marketplace resale program. So now partners in the Partner Advantage sell engagement model can leverage Cloud Marketplace to offer a continuously expanding set of ISV solutions. We knew this was just the start, and we think that 2024 is truly going to be the year where we scale and accelerate this. So if you looked at the flurry of launches we've done in the last 9 months, we've introduced like reseller discounting. ISVs can grant reseller discounts at an individual sub billing account or customer level. We've introduced this concept of cross-channel commit burn down. So now Google Direct commit customers can transact marketplace through resellers and burn down that direct commit. And then we've also made entitlement transfers a lot more easy in terms of reseller to reseller, direct to reseller, or reseller to direct. So if you look at the things that we're launching now through the first half of this year, we're going to launch an ISV reseller initiative. So allow ISV to bring their top channel partners, and we grant them sell authorization specifically for third-party and marketplace solutions. We're going to extend the discounting capability to the parent billing account. So now you have some scale working with the partners, and then also providing price protection at a transaction level. We're also going to introduce gating and authorization to determine which ISVs can determine which resellers can resell their solutions. And of course, later this half, we're going to be introducing reseller initiated private offers where the ISV creates a business agreement and pricing to the reseller, and the reseller can initiate the private offer for the end customers without the ISV being part of that flow. So again, we believe that indirect channel will be a significant driver of growth over the next few years. And of course, this will be the start of that. Okay. The third area is around AI and data. So last fall, we launched a new Gen AI category on Google Cloud Marketplace. So it now gives our customers a very seamless experience so they can find, buy, and use offerings from companies like Meta, Anthropic, NVIDIA, Cohere, AI21 Labs, Glean, Gretel, and much more. But we knew this was just the beginning, because when you think about the combination of ML models, data assets, as well as AI frameworks, this really unlocks a tremendous innovation and monetization opportunity for our ecosystem, because customers want the ability to use or retrain models with their own data or data they get from third party. And then app developers using data sets want to build enhanced data services powered by ML models. So when you think about the power of commerce provided by Marketplace, BigQuery powered data analytics, and then Vertex AI for prediction and inference, this really accelerates this monetization of AI and data assets for all of our partners, and really going to establish Google Cloud as that really preferred provider of all AI and data solutions. So at the heart of this is that we're going to establish Marketplace as that primary platform for onboarding, publishing, contracting all of our ecosystem AI and data offerings. So data providers like Dun & Bradstreet, Craft, WeatherSource, True Element, they're going to integrate their data into BigQuery, and then data provisioning and access will be handled for Analytics Hub. Then you have Model Garden within Vertex AI, where you have app developers and data scientists. They can discover and use and manage ML models in context. But then Marketplace will provide that consolidated catalog for all of these listings. And it will be the single location for partners to onboard their solutions and for customers to basically discover and browse all of these AI solutions. So we're now going to be enabling the full experience, Marketplace, partner onboarding, search, discover, monetization, and provisioning. And in fact, last week, we announced that Anthropic Claude 3 Sonnet and Claude 3 Haiku are generally available on both Vertex AI and Google Cloud Marketplace. So in addition to third-party commercial models, we'll be enabling open source models. So if you saw in January, we announced a partnership with Hugging Face. It's a leading AI model repository. So now it will allow developers to utilize Google Cloud infrastructure for all of the Hugging Face services to enable training and serving of Hugging Face models. And as part of this, we want to be able to enable all these open source models, whether it be Gemma, Beta Llama 2, TII Falcon, and others, and really providing the choice for the customers to deploy via GKE, Kubernetes engine, quick start AI solutions, deployed via Kubernetes apps, deployed using Terraform on GKE, or deployed on Vertex AI. So expect a lot more announcements in the coming weeks and at Next.